In the last video, we talked about using our voice as a proactive trigger for our decision making, making sure decisions went into actions, and then the horses got us a response from there, and then we could learn, understand what was happening, and perhaps change our decision, make our decision stronger, soften our decision, but at least then we had a decision into a response, both from ourselves and from our horse. This week we're going to look at the fact of what we think of as positive self-talk. Now, often when we say that, positive self-talk, people immediately cringe. They can't think of that as any way forward because it gives the connotation that we are saying something that we don't truly believe. The best way around that, because there are so many good things about positive self-talk, is to actually think of it as credible self-talk. And what we mean by that is, with credible self-talk, is I've done the skills, I've done the training, I've laid the foundation, and then I'm talking my way through using that training, being positive about it, reaching into my toolkit. So what we mean by that is making sure that when we reach into our toolkit and we understand the fundamentals of what we're trying to do, that we have something that reminds us to use those tools, and we have something to remind us that we've actually done the work. And often as riders, we spend a lot of time putting the tools in place. We spend a lot of time training our horse to have the tools that make things possible, and yet when it matters, we don't reach in and use the tool. And this is where positive self-talk or credible self-talk is really important, because it reminds us that we've done the work. We've done the work, now we get to use the things. And by using that as a sense of moving forward, as a sense of not fake, it is actually something that you've been working on. It's actually something that through training you know can work. And so when we go to a competition, we want to reach into that toolbox and have it there. And this is where, instead of thinking of it as positive self-talk, we think of it as credible self-talk, because it's a reminder we've actually done the work. We've actually spent the hours in the saddle, laying a foundation, getting the skills, developing the skills, having them there, ready to be used. And now it is up to us in this moment to actually step out and use the skills when it matters most. So instead of getting stuck on the fact that people talk about being positive self-talk, if you think of it as credible self-talk, that reminds you you've done the work. Then you can shape the conversation to remind yourself to take the action and to use the tools that you've developed. I hope this helps. Remember to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment if that really makes sense between the difference between positive self-talk and credible self-talk, and that little switch that allows you to actually use the skills, use the toolboxes that you've developed. Remember to like and subscribe. Remember to be kind. Remember, the most important person to be kind to is yourself. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.